FM. We're also streaming from that SuperTalk Mississippi app and your local SuperTalk Mississippi radio station. You can watch us too on your computer, your mobile device. Just head on over to SuperTalk TV and you can watch a Mississippi native, Brunson Green's new movie, Regretting You. It is based on Colleen Hoover's new book. It's coming out Thursday. That's tomorrow, October the 23rd. And he's joining us today to tell us a little bit more. And I think there's a cool event happening too in Central Mississippi tomorrow. So welcome, Brunson.
Well, hello, Rebecca. Nice to be on here. Thanks for having me.
It's good to have you. If folks aren't familiar with the book, which probably seems like everybody has read it or heard of it, how do you describe the movie Regretting You to those who may not already be a fan of the title?
Well, Colleen Hoover has this amazing ability to mix trauma with comedy and heartfelt, pulling on the heartstrings per se. Mm-hmm. And so this book checks all the boxes. It's actually one of the top 10 books on Amazon Unlimited in the history of Amazon Unlimited. So that includes like Harry Potter. It's actually like the number one book in Germany right now. I think they've sold like 4 million copies. So it's one of her more popular books. It Ends With Us is a book that was adapted last fall that came out that was a huge hit. And so we're the second film that's Colleen Hoover film. And it's not such a heavy story as It Ends With Us. It's about a mother-daughter who are kind of having trouble with communications because the father has a close relationship with the daughter, and then a tragedy ensues where there are two people in the family that are killed at the same time. And so there's a lot of miscommunication, and it's funny, it's sad, it's kind of everything. Literally, I think we've had about 40 screenings across the country for sororities. Mm-hmm. And the response has been like, you basically, as a group, you kind of like, you're laughing at the same time just after some tears. And that's what I love. That's what like we try to do for The Help, which I think we delivered. And so this is also a crowd pleaser, especially with young women and mothers.
Brunson, when you choose to produce a movie that's based on a book that's got such a cult-like following or so many fans, is that more exciting or scary when they start to pile in to watch? Or is it a challenge to see if you can get it right? I mean, you won't please everybody, but
Totally.
It seems scarier to me.
You don't want to disappoint Colleen Hoover fans. The Hooververse is strong and fierce and worldwide. Fortunately, we had Colleen there to help consult on the script and kind of weigh in. And in actuality, a lot of the story is inspired by the relationship that Colleen's older sister had with her mother. And when they saw a rough cut of the film, Colleen showed it to them. Instead of her mother congratulating Colleen on having a great movie, she got up and hugged her sister, and they were crying because like it resonated so much with them, as because they saw things about that were happening in the relationship as a kid. And so I think that's like a pretty good stamp of approval if Colleen's own family loves the film.
Well, I'm happy to hear that there's maybe some comedy, or you go on a little bit more of an emotional roller coaster to it, because when you watch the trailer, Brunson, I'll have to admit, I'm like, well, that was like a tearjerker. But there is something about adding in the comedy, and then I've seen too that maybe not spoiling anything, but there's a message of hope too within the movie Regretting You.
Oh, totally. Yeah. I think, I think that the main theme of the whole story is that family comes first. Communication helps, keep that bond with family. Mm-hmm. And sure, everyone, everything, there's tragedy that happens in everyone's life, but mm-hmm. like when you have family and you can rely on them, then, you're going to get through life, the ups and downs of life. So, and this film, people are cheering at the end of the film and crying. They're crying, but it's happy tears. So it's sad tears at first, And then also, actually, I have a cameo in the film. I didn't want to be in the film, but the director made me be in it. And I'm the chaplain in the hospital for said tragedy that comes. But no, it's tons of laughs. Like you'll basically we kind of have the tension, and then we want to break up the tension throughout the whole
It
movie. So
feels
it's a
like
fun ride.
with the fun ride, the emotional ride, which will make an event that's coming up Thursday, if they're in the central Mississippi area, more fun, Brunson, when you get to then talk to the cast and maybe have that added element to it. So, what's happening? What's the event on Thursday here at the Pearl Movie Theater?
So So there's a live stream event that's happening at it's 7 o'clock Central Time. I'm here in New York with the cast actually now, and we're going to do it from New York to about 500 screens across the country. And it's for Colleen Hoover fans or anybody who is a fan of the book or just wants to kind of see almost like a film festival experience because it's going to be our director Josh Boone, who did a movie called Fault of Our Stars, which is a phenomenal tearjerker,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm sure you've seen before. It's Allison Williams, Dave Franco, and Mason Thames. And so they'll do about a 20-minute Q&A that should be really, really fun because Allison and Dave are hilarious as people. And then after that, they'll screen the movie. So it's the Regal Cinema and Pearl is where that's screening. And then if you don't have a chance to go to that, also on Thursday night, the regular screenings start at 8 p.m. And then Friday it opens wide in 3,000 cinemas across the country. Actually, it's worldwide tomorrow. So
Do y'all sit? Do you have like a Do you wait until Sunday to look at the weekend reviews, or do you like see them as they come in, Brunson? I would have to think as a producer. Like, do you have some kind of like you're not obviously you're not refreshing your browser every 15 minutes come Friday night, but or are you? Like, how is that on opening
nah,
weekend for a movie?
our director Josh isn't even going to read the reviews. The romance genre is slightly different from, say, a genre like The Help, where it might be an Oscar film, and reviews are kind of crucial. Romance novels, as you know, like aren't like the most. They're not considered like literature. They're just considered like fun, like summer reads, and actually the romance genre has kind of exploded in a way. So
Hmm.
I'm sure the male reviewers might not be so into it, but the female, or it's going to be an audience popcorn favorite on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm sure. Who knows? Like It Ends With Us had,
Does the
it was
kid say six,
barely
seven?
fresh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's like, and so we'll probably be. My guess is we'll probably be around the same as It Ends With Us. So like,
I
on the
think it's going
cusp
to
of
be a
fresh. But the thing is, the
huge
film
hit.
is. I
Yeah.
hope so. Yeah. I mean, people absolutely love the film after they see it, so we feel pretty confident that it's going to have legs.
How often do you get back home to Mississippi, Brunson? You being a native of the great state?
Yeah, I'll think I'll be back there in mid-November before Thanksgiving, and I get back about 4 times a year, so I try.
You,
And also
yeah,
Christmas. I spend Christmas usually with my folks, and then take a train down to New Orleans and spend Christmas with my husband's family too. So,
the film industry is booming here in Mississippi. It's really grown. So you just need to come on down and make a film
oh, I
back
tried to
in your
bring
home.
this film. Yeah, I tried to bring this film here actually, but
Oh, cool.
we almost were able to bring it back, and it didn't quite happen.
Well, you don't take Mississippi off your list of places. It's on my bucket list, Brunson, just to be like an extra in a movie. Like, I just want to sit at a table, drink tea, and be like, like just really something very
Yeah.
simple. So if you come
Well,
back home, I want to be in a Brunson
well,
Green movie.
well. If you look at the church scene, there are two Jackson natives in right behind the lead actors. So Janie Holman and Mary Preston Hayes are right there, smack dab in the middle of the screen. And then actually the two babies that play one baby in the movie are from Ridgeland.
Oh, I love that. Okay. So there's still time. There's still time for me to have my big
Yeah, oh,
screen
totally. Yeah,
debut.
next one.
Well, Brunson, I appreciate your time. I know it's going to be a huge hit. I know tomorrow's very special with the special screening. Can people go ahead and buy tickets for that, or do they just how can people get involved?
Yeah. They get Regal or Fandango also sells them, and then also there's some souvenirs that come with that special screening that I won't give away the spoiler. You just have to come see the movie and you'll get it.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate your time. Best of luck. Are we allowed to say break a leg, even though it's not theater, but still,
Yeah.
like, good
Okay.
luck, whatever it may be? Well, that is Regretting You. It comes out special release tomorrow, but it will be out for everybody come Friday and Saturday in Mississippi. Go out, support a Mississippi native. And yeah, thank you for your time, Brunson.
Thanks, Rebecca.
All right, you guys stick with us. We got more for you coming.